take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. To the right, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
For it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Los Angeles.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and...
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 36, 36. Check three.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Focus, defense, focus. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike, 49.
From the 38, Winston. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Winston. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A first down throw for Winston. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Check four. Check it out, read.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
The line of scrimmage. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Desmond King on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Tackled by Chris Harris, who, of course, used to play for these Broncos.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Watch the run. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go. Green, triple T.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For Broncos. First and 10 at the
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check. Cross. Big
A give. This is Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On the carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jameis now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24 at the 4-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Winston now. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Herbert.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
48-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Let's go. Hey, 19 tight. 19 tight. 6 man.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Number 8.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Chargers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Number 81,
Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Camaro with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Wait. I'm coming after you.
Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out. Check. Flag down. Flip. 49, guys. Mike, 49. They're not ready for this.
To throw, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the...
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
49.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to number.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day. 49's the mic. Watch 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want Sonny. Mike's 49. Wait. Here we go, D. Check 24. Check 24. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 5-0. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Here I come. 49. Wait. Hey, tight. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Man, I got you. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert's pass.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on third down. Herbert, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Los Angeles.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 9.
They run it again with Kamara. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
On 4th down, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Bradley Chubb, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. Wait. Hey, alert 3. Check 99. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 20-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Edwards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No. Check 52.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Herbert has it knocked free.
The first down pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.